All right, good afternoon. This is Pastor Mike, and we are at Manatee Island, supposedly a dog park and a park that a lot of money and investment went into. Just want to give you an appreciation for what's going on in the city of Daytona Beach. Here we have some kayak storage or launching staging that's fallen into disrepair. As we drive through the park, you'll see how the upkeep of the park itself leaves a lot to be desired. What they have done is that they have systematically removed all of the picnic tables because the homeless had, rightly so, had attempted to use the park, and they didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that the homeless were using the park. Now, as we drive through here, you'll see that they have spent a lot of money on an amphitheater, an outdoor amphitheater that, to my knowledge, I can't recall any time where it's been used. So right now it's overgrown and needs a lot of maintenance. Of course, there's the News Journal Center across the way, but this would be the stage where supposedly, and of course, there's utilities here. There's bathrooms here, and this is just not being used. What started me on this was yesterday, August the 7th, in the News Journal, in the entertainment section, the Go 386 section, they had a feature story about the dog parks in the area and a little guide to them. Well, guess what? Guess what was missing from that guide? The Manatee Island dog park. So our own newspaper, Daytona Beach News Journal, did not feel that the dog park on Manatee Island. All right, so and I will stop right here and let my camera person do a pan, around here, a slow pan around here, and then as you can see, all of the branches that have fallen down. It's not been mowed or kept up, and that is what we experience all the time. If the homeless are seen to be using something in the city, then they just let it go. And that's unfortunate. And it's wrong. It's wrong. This area is a beautiful area. So right now the park is open. Don't worry, no worries. It's a beautiful area. So my question is that until there's a solution for finding a place for the homeless, whether it be Volusia Safe Harbor or some other kind of place, why wouldn't, since it's not being used at all, why but that's a reasonable choice, but we have some challenges in getting people to agree with, what makes sense. All right, now here is the pavilion where we had a couple, husband and wife, that used to feed the homeless over here, and they got up to about 100 people, and they got upset, and the police department had to shut it down. It was actually nationally and internationally.
Is this the one the couple got arrested?
Yes. A couple got arrested for feeding the homeless.
I'll find the clip and put it up here and put this on.
Yeah, got cited. All right, so here's my view. Okay, this is a Saturday, and it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a pretty day, and there's not a soul in here using this park, using any of the facilities. All right, so Pastor Mike finishing up our little video about Manatee Island right off of B Street. It's obvious that this project was entered into with good intentions. There are a lot of spaces within the city of Daytona Beach and the surrounding area. This, in my opinion, it would be an ideal place for a temporary location where people can stay. Of course, we wouldn't suggest that the homeless be allowed to use alcoholic beverages or drugs. That we would have supervision and security, and of course a social service agency such as Catholic Charities, Halifax Urban Ministries, Salvation Army, or one of the others, any one of them, or even a new nonprofit could provide the city with a certificate of insurance and do it as a pilot project. And of course, this is something that would make a lot of sense, and I'm trying to do what I can to provide alternatives to sweeping the city, taking the police through the city, hunting down people, looking for people that are trespassing and locking them up, open container, and so on. So it's just a tremendous expense. I mean, I can't say any reasonable person could disagree with this, but then again, there's a lot of unreasonable people. So that's all for now. As we go across the bridge, and I'm going to let my camera person pan across the bridge, this is an ideal choke point where we can control access and egress, to and from the park. It's gated, and what we would want to do is present a proposal and ask them why not. I would just like for them to answer me why not. Now, this building, to my knowledge, I don't know the history or the pedigree of it, but I know it's been vacant for some time. It's owned by the city.
It's vacant?
Yes, it's vacant. Okay, it could be used as an administration building, a little first aid station, or a case management office, or so on. So, I guess that's where I'm going with this. So we'll try to add this to our repertoire of ideas.